Okay, welcome back, everyone. Today we're gonna tie the EP diver. This is something not new. Everybody knows about diver. I know people they fish with it with great success. I love top of water action, so I do the diver, and the poppers and everything else that has the action on the top of the water. This flies and doesn't have that many ingredients on it. Two brushes, some sealer legs, obviously the foam, and some flash, and we just, ready to roll. I did this one on the past. This is different colors. The way I did put it together is a little bit different, slightly different than what I did before. I think it's a good thing for you to see what I'm doing over here on the step-by-step. So that will make it a little bit easier for you. Let's get busy. I already got a hook into my vise, and this is the one that we're gonna tie today. So let's get busy over here. I'm gonna do my flat nylon threads, and I'm gonna go all along the hook shank so we have a base on these flies. So everything stays in place, especially when we will be working with the brush. The first brush we're gonna put it will be the shrimp brush, and this is the 0.75. Okay, see if I can grab it there. There you go. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna put this brush basically at the bend of the hook, okay, as a base for the rabbit tail. Give a couple of good wrap, and of course when you do work with the brush, get your finger brush pretty handy. All right, I think this is gonna do. Untwisted your threads. Put this on the side. There we are. Okay. Next one is going to be the red thunderstruck 1.5. Let's see if I can. Yep, got it. Got a little triangle. Okay. Once I have this in place, we're gonna switch to the clear mono threads so that we don't bulk the fly. There we go. I'm gonna put this on the side for now. Okay, so at this point, what we might want to do is start with we're going to put some legs on it. Let's see if we can make that happen in an easy way. And then we'll trim it at the end. So we're going to go right on the side, one leg on the side. Not necessarily on the bottom, okay? Just on the side, just like that. And we're going to do the best we can to keep it there, sideways. Then we're going to grab the strip. I'm going to kind of measure this thing, you know, giving and taking about, let's see, 3 inch. I would say 3 inch, otherwise it's going to be too long. And look what I'm doing over here. See, with the scissor, what I'm doing is grab the skin, and I will cut it like a knife. Because obviously, if I'm going over here and cut it like that, look what's going to happen. You see, you're cutting the ear on the top. See that? So the best thing you can do is just cut it with your scissor like you would have a knife in your hand. And then at the end, we'll kind of figure out, you know, the length we want it. Gonna clean this a little bit. Actually, you know, it would be a good idea just to get those legs lashed further back. All right. Here goes the first, the tail. All right. I would say that, you know, before we do the tail, let's put a couple of strips of fleshable, just to give it a little bit extra. I don't think it's necessary, but it looks good. You know, if it looks good, then we all happy. Okay, there we go. Now we can put the rabbit. Beautiful, look at this. All right, put this thing on the side for now. We want to make sure that everything is in place. We don't forget anything. Let's see, refreshing my memory over here. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the first foam. So this way is way back over here before we wrap the thunderstruck brush. Looks good to me. Okay. And you really don't need it to press down that much, just like that. This is going to be plenty over here. Once you advance, you stop right there. Now we're going to start to wrap the brush around nicely, just like that. And we really don't need to put many wraps on it. It's not necessarily. Okay, we don't want it to have a very heavy fly because this is going to be on top, if you know what I mean. So this is gonna be fine. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Over here. That's right. I'm gonna just clip it. It's easier for me to clip it and deal with it without it than just put on the side. Then I have to make some weird movements. Brush it just like that. We want to see the red coming. Okay, we're gonna see. Beautiful. Okay, excellent. We are on the right track. We're gonna put the other set of legs. Okay, here we go. On the side, like we did it with the first one. And go on the other side as well. Okay, we're gonna measure again. All right. Let's lash the brush, just like that. You can put a little glue in there. This guy, let me see, maybe it's not necessarily to trim it. Okay. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, good. So now we're gonna give a couple more wraps. Not that many. There you go. I think that's more than enough. Clip it. There you go. Okay, the leg is out exactly what I wanted. All right. I think 4 legs is more than enough. We don't need it to put it 3 legs. I think it's plenty. I like the way they are. All right. Switch the threads to finish the fly. That's pretty much it. We're gonna fix that in a second. We want to show that the foam is right on top nicely. There you go. Good. Look at this. Now we're gonna do something really nice to put it and keep actually this foam in place. This is what I would usually do. You just hold that down. Take your time, don't let it go. There you go. Head cement. And we're gonna do a little trimming over here into the legs. Again, that's a matter of preference. How long do you want it? Now we see how long we want the flies altogether. Remember the hook is over here. If the tail is too long, you're gonna have a shorts when the fish takes the fly. So let's see what do we got over here. We have a little bit more than 4 inch. We really don't want to do that, 4 inch. We should do 3 inch right there. It should be right here. Let's see, measure again. Yep. And what I usually like to do is kind of cut the skin at an angle, just to have some kind of pointing. It's not necessarily, but that makes me feel, better. Looks better to me. Flash, just to trim one over here, one over there, just like that. And I think, and at this point, you can leave the tail white, or you can just give it a couple of markers. I'll leave it white. And here's the diver. I think this fly is really it's gonna bring a lot of attention out there, especially with everything white, the rabbit strip and the white foam, and then the red thunderstruck and the little orange over here. So it's a combination of several colors. So it's good. It looks good. Anyway, this flies was not really that difficult to tie. A lot of fun to fish with it, I can guarantee you that. I'm having such a fantastic action when I fish for baby tarpon down in Campeche. And I hope you will do the same. And what can I say at this point? Stay well, stay out of trouble, and see you next time.